Dear students, we are going to start IGCSE syllabus, first chapter. The first chapter is motion, speed. Speed is the distance traveled by a body in a unit time. When we are going to define the speed, it is how much distance is covered by the body in how much time. So that is called the speed of the body. So there are two types of the speed, uniform speed and the average speed. If the body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, then the speed of the body is called uniform speed. For example, I'm going to share here on the board. You can easily understand. Okay. As we know that the distance time graph give us a speed because the speed is the distance covered by a body in a unit time. Okay. So when we are going to start this uh, to explain what is the speed, see, you can draw the this is okay. The second is on one side you can take time, and on other side you will take the distance. So for example, here is the this is the time, and this is the distance covered by a body. So for example, a body covers in first 5 second, a body covers 15 meter or 10 meter, you can say 10 meter in uh, next 5 second. The body covers 20 meter in next 5 seconds. The body covers 30 meter distance in next 5 seconds. The body covers 40 meter. So distance is in meter, time is in second. Now here you can see, if you join these, you will get, see, when you join these points, so if you see the graph, after each 5 minutes the body covers 10 meter. So equal intervals of time, the time passing is 5 seconds, and the distance covered is 10 meters. So equal distance in equal intervals of time, then this is called the speed. This is called the speed of the uniform speed of the body. If you join it, you will get a straight line. You will get a straight line. Okay. So equal distance covered by a body in equal intervals of time. Average speed. For example, if you are not sure that in how much speed you cover some distance, for example, if you go from one city to other city, you know the distance between two cities. For example, the distance between two cities is 150 kilometer, and you cover this distance in 2 hours. So then you have to divide this 150 divided by 2, means total distance covered by a body in total intervals of time. Because over there on the way, sometimes the speed may increase, sometimes the speed may decrease. It depends upon the condition of the road. If the road is good condition, you can go fast. Also, it depends upon the traffic. If the traffic is heavy, traffic is there, then you have to slow down your speed. If that no traffic is there, then you can go with the high speed. So over there, the speed, sometimes speed increases, sometimes speed decreases. So the speed will not be the constant. Now, what we have to do, we have to take the average. So average is we should know from where, at what time we started, at what time we came from the other city, we start driving at what time, and at what time we reach the other city. So we know the time. For example, if we cover this distance in 1 hour, then 150 divided by 1. So you will say that the average speed of the car will be 150 kilometer per hour. Understood? So this is the uh, distance, total distance divided by total time is called average speed. Okay. Then next is the, yes, how average speed you can find. You can see on the screen, average speed is the distance traveled by the body in a time taken by the body. For example, if the distance covered by a body is 50 meter and a body covers 50 meter in 2 seconds, then the speed of the body is 50 divided by 2, that is 25 meter per second. So 25 meter per second is the average speed, that is the total distance covered by a body in total intervals of time. So if that is speed, what is the velocity? Velocity is the speed in a given direction. Speed of a body in a definite direction is called velocity. For example, the speedometer of the car just give us the speed. It will tell only speed, with which speed you are going on. 100 kilometer per hour, 80 kilometer per hour, 110 kilometer per hour, but it is not mentioning the direction. We can mention the direction. When we are mentioning direction, when we are saying that we are going with the speed of 110 kilometer per hour towards north. Now this is the velocity. So speed of a body in a definite direction is called velocity. So here is one example, a boy cyclist. So you see this boy covers some distance. So this boy covers 10 meter in 1 second. So the speed of the body is from left to right. So this is velocity. So the velocity of this boy is 10 meter per second towards right. If the boy go back from right to left, then the velocity of the body is in opposite direction. So that is negative. So its velocity has a direction. It may be positive, it may be negative. Speed has doesn't any direction. Speed cannot be negative, but velocity can be negative if it is in opposite direction. So because velocity is a vector quantity, it has a direction. Direction may be opposite. When the direction will be opposite, then the velocity will be taken as negative. In other case, you can take velocity positive or negative. That is changing of the speed, that the speed is increasing with time or it is decreasing with time. So that is also giving us the negative speed, negative velocity. So now here see what is the velocity. Velocity is the speed of a body in a definite direction. You can say that the rate of change of the displacement of the body is called velocity. Mathematically, the velocity is the displacement covered by a body in a unit time. Sometimes we are using the symbols. So symbol for the velocity is v and the symbol for the displacement is d, and for the time is t. So you can write v is equal to d divided by t. So whenever you are going to define any quantity, for example, when you are going to define the speed, so you should know the definition of the speed, what the speed is. How will you define it? That is distance covered in a unit time. The second is the which mathematical form of that quantity which two quantities can be divided or which two quantities can be multiplied to take this quantity. So we have two types of quantities, physical quantities. One is the that is base physical quantities, and the second is the derived physical quantities. So base are basically there are seven base quantities that are length, mass, time, temperature, intensity of the light, and amount of the substance, temperature. All these are the base physical quantities. So the quantities that are derived by either multiplying or dividing one base quantity with other base quantity is called derived quantity. So speed is a derived quantity. It is obtained by dividing length of the track by time, or you can say that the body is going on the body is covering some distance. So the distance is this is the distance between 2 points. The length of the path followed by the body. So length is the base quantity. So when we divide length by time, we are getting a derived quantity that is called. So velocity is also divided into two types. One is the uniform velocity, and then the second is the variable velocity. So velocity will be uniform if the speed as well as direction of the body changes does not change with the time. Then the velocity will be uniform. Means if the body is going in the same uh, with the same speed in a same direction is not changing. Also, the speed of the body is not changing. Then this velocity is called uniform velocity. Variable velocity. Now, the velocity will be vary if it is changing in direction or in speed or in both. If only the speed of the body is changing and the direction is not changing. For example, in this example here in this picture, you can see this car is going straight. So if the speed of this car is changing, increasing and decreasing, but the direction is same, it is going in a straight line, but the speed is changing. So due to the change in speed, its velocity will be variable. The second example is here, this the toy aeroplane, and he tied with the string and he whirled it into the circular path. So here at every instant the direction of the body changes. The body is moving with a uh, uniform speed in a circular motion, but the direction at every instant is changes. So due to the change in direction, its velocity variable. So this velocity of the body is called variable velocity. Yeah, you can see here in this example, at every instant, direction of the body changes. It's going with the uniform speed. Speed not changes, but the direction changes at every instant. Due to the change in direction, its velocity is variable. Okay.